Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's a girl Juni. If you are just coming across to my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. And my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to drop your comments in comment section. So let's dive into the tutorial. We'll be making this underbust corset with Basque effects and gathers. Material I'll be making use of is 3 yards and is dot shirts. You can make use of silk material also. So here is our starting line. From the starting line, that is the shoulder line, I'll come down to chest line, bust line, under bust, waist line, and the hip line. So I'll go ahead and make the dots visible. This is the chest line from shoulder to chest, from shoulder to bust point, from shoulder to under bust, from shoulder to waist, then from shoulder to hip. So I'll go ahead and label it so that we'll not get confused. So the next thing I'll be doing is to insert the shoulder measurement. Half of my shoulder measurement is 8 inches. Then on the chest line, I'll be inserting that 8 inches also. So I'll go ahead and rule the line. I'll go ahead and connect the 2 dots. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to mark the neck depth, the neck width. And on the shoulder line, I will come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slant. I'll connect it to the neck width. So after connecting it to the neck width, the next thing I'm going to do is to insert the bust measurement divide by 4. Bust measurement divide by 4. Then I'll go ahead and make the armhole curve. So after that, on the chest line, I will go up by 1 inch and I'll come in by half an inch. I'll go up by 1 inch, come in by half an inch. Then I'll connect the 2 dots. So I will connect it to the neck. This is how it's looking like. So the next thing I'll be doing is to insert the bust measurements divide by 4, the waist measurements divide by 4, then the hip measurement divide by 4. Not minding that we will not be making use of these hip measurements, we will just insert it. So I'll go ahead and connect the dots. So the next thing I'll be doing here is to insert the bust distance, nipple to nipple, I'll insert it on the waistline, on the under bust line, and on the bust point line. So on the waistline, I'll come down by 4 inches. That is where I want the dart to stop. So the next thing, I will come in on the waistline by half of an inch on the both side. Then I'll connect it to the straight lines this way. I'm just inserting the darts. Then I connect to the nipple point this way also. So that is it for the darts. So I will make a curve to meet the underbust. Just keep your French curve this way, or you can make use of free hand also. From that half of an inch that you came in to underbust. So on the underbust this side, I'll come in by half of an inch also. I'll come up, sorry, by half of an inch. I'll connect it this way. So in order to get the Basque effect, you can start from your waistline depending on your choice. But I came down by 3 inches on the waistline. If you come down by 4 inches, this is where your Basque will start. And this is 9 inches from the waist. It will not be looking that curvy, that pointy. So I went up by 1 inch, that is to make it 3 inches. From the waistline, I came down by 3 inches. So I'll be connecting that 3 inches, not like this. If you want to have U, you can make use of that side of the ruler, but I want V, not U. So I'll be making use of this side. I connect the 3 inches to the hip line, and this is how it's looking like. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. That is it for the front. The paper is on fold, so I'll be making use of the under of the paper as the back. I'll just make some adjustments to the back and make use of it as the back. So I will go ahead and mark out the back neck before cutting it out. So from the shoulder line, I came down by 1.5 inches for the back depth. I connected to the 3 inches neck width. So I'll be slashing the paper that I folded this way, so that I'll make use of the underneath one as the back pattern. So I'll go ahead and label it. This is the front and this is the back. So for the front, I'll go ahead and remove this side because we'll not be using it. So I'll go ahead and cut out the yoke. out. This is what we have left. So the next thing is I'm adjusting the zip side. I added 1.5 inch on the zip area, but on the waistline, this is the waistline, I added only 1 inch, while the other sides are 1.5 for the zip area. So I'll go ahead and cut it out, adding inches that I will use to allowances that I will use to sew it, both on the neck, on the down part, shoulder, and by the side. So for the front pattern, I added the same amount of inches I added on the back. So for the yoke, I'll go ahead and make use of slash and spread method. I measured the whole bust and it's giving me 8 inches. So I went in by 2 inches to slash. I slashed it to 2 inches. After marking the lines, I went ahead to slash them. This is 2 inches. So I'll bring another paper to use and recut this. So on this paper, I've already gone ahead to give 1 inch allowance on to So for the front pattern, I cut 2 for each of the front pattern. So I'll go ahead and sew this. So after sewing that area, I'll go ahead and notch it. After notching, you turn it over. You can top stitch before you iron, or you can iron without top stitching, but I will advise you to top stitch it so that the lining will not be moving. So I'll go ahead and top stitch, then iron it. So I've done top stitching it here. This is how it's looking like. I've top stitched on the lining, remember. So the next thing, I'm going to run a gathers on this area that I'm pointing out. So I've already done ahead and run gathers on them. The next thing is to bring the center front, then you drag the area that you run stitch this way, drag it till you match it with the center piece. This is what I mean. So after that, I will go ahead and sew it on the center piece. Here you can make the center piece to be V, as in to not have space at all, but I want mine to have 1 inch. At this stage is where you will determine whether you want a point V or you want a block V. So after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the center lining, the center piece lining. I'm going to turn it this way. I'll first of all pin it down and then sew, so that I will have a neat finish. If you do not pin it down, most of the time you will sew both the yoke, that is the corset part, so it's better you pin it down before sewing. So here I've finished sewing it and I've already turned the upside. This is how it's looking like. As you can see, I did not have a sharp V. I hope you understand what I mean by pointed V now. I have like 1 inch in the middle. So for the back pattern, I'll go ahead and mark and measure where I want the zip to start and end. So I want the zip to be 22 inches. I'll go ahead and close up this area. I'll go ahead and close up here that I'm shocking now. So I've already gone ahead and close it up. This is how it's looking like now. So the next thing is to bias the back neck. I've done biasing it here now. So I'll go ahead and add the zip to the back pattern. So this is it after adding zip. The next thing is to add dart, and I've done that also. This is the dart. So the next thing is to join the shoulders with the inches that we added initial. After joining the shoulders, I will go ahead and close up the sides with the allowance that I added. So here I've already closed it up. This is how it's looking like now. So the next thing I'm going to do is to measure this area round to know what we are looking for the ruffles. So after I finish measuring it, it's 53.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and times it by 2. You can times it by 2.5 depending on how full you want your ruffles to be. I ended up joining 2 fabrics because my fabric was not enough, so I joined it. So I will go ahead and run a gather stitches on one side. So after which I will go ahead and gather that side that I run stitches to get exactly the 53, but I got 54.5, which I used the 1 inch that I added to close up the area that was open. So the next thing is to find the midpoint of the other side, then bring the up part, the midpoint matching the V area, while the closed area will be by the side. Make sure that the middle points are matching the V area and the closed area are by the side. Don't worry, I will show you what I mean by closed area if you are making use of join fabric. But if your fabric is just straight one piece, the closed area will be at the back. This is what I mean by joined area. Make sure that the joined area are meeting each other. So I will go ahead and join it. So this is how it is looking like after I finish joining. So here you can go ahead and add your desired sleeve. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share my video. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye bye.